So welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Dave from Horizon Fish Keeping. Today's video, I'm just going to have a bit of an upgrade on the fish room, so stick around. Thanks for everyone that subscribed, by the way. I was stuck on the 750s and it was driving me insane, so thank you very much for all you guys that stuck around. This is going to be a bit of a laid back video editing wise, but it should be a good one. I just want to show you that you can upgrade your fish rooms or use really cheap tanks to breed fish. So I've got this little container here that's I use for keeping some betta frying at the moment. But it's just getting a little bit annoying for me in the fish room. I breed way too many fish to be using stuff like this now, and I want to upgrade this. We're going to go to the UK's big box store, which is Pets at Home, and we're going to buy a little tank. They're really cheap. I'll show you in a moment. We'll travel down to the shop in a minute, and we're going to pick one of these tanks up. I do have a few of them scattered around actually, and these tanks are awesome for doing fry projects because they're just nice and small. You can keep control of them. You don't have to do massive water changes on them. But this one's getting a little bit annoying now. It's a plastic container, so it's starting to get a little bit misty on the plastic. It's got a convex front on the front, so it's difficult to see the fry and the progress they're making. So I want to change this out for a glass tank now. I'm still going to keep this tank because I've just bred so many fish in it. I'm going to put it on the shelf below. But we're going to try and get another tank for this little breeding project, and I'll show you how the bettas are going on. Once I put them in the glass tank, I'll be able to show you much closer, and the details are starting to get now as they grow. But it's just been very difficult to show the progress of these betta fry. I did a live stream with Jeff Pelham last night, and I just noticed that it was difficult for you guys to see. We've got a little bit of spare pocket change to upgrade the fish room, so I want to get a little tank in here, and I can put the bettas in, then I'll show you around and show you how good the bettas are doing. So we'll take a trip down to the store now. Stick around to the end of the video, guys. We'll get this set up, and hopefully I can show you the progress on these betta fry.
Some days there's no one else who loves me like you used to. Some days I'm not myself. There's no one I can turn to.
Just wanted to interrupt the time lapse there, guys. Check out the hardscape on the back of this guy. You need a big tank for that.
It might take some time, but I'll be alright. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough. I'm moving on. I'm moving on.
So here we are, guys. I'm going to swear a little on this video. We're going to go to the big box store. So Pets at Home is the one in the UK. And this is where I usually get my my cheap tanks to do my breeding projects, and it's pretty awesome, to be fair. I don't usually buy anything else from this shop that much, but we're going to check it out anyway. So I'll get inside, guys, and I'll try and show you what we're going to pick up today. This is all the fish stuff they do just here. So these are the tanks that I usually do for my breeding projects. So they actually got the 19 litre one on for £24, but they don't actually have any. They've got the 12 litre one, and that's £24, or they've got the bigger one that's 24 litres. So this one, and these are the ones that I use a lot of my breeding projects in, these 24 litre kids aquariums. They actually come with a free filter. So we managed to pick up the 24 litre tank. We got the bigger one of the three that you could get. They didn't have the 19 litre one. Sorry if it looks a bit misty, I've got some dust in my camera or something. So I've got the tank just here, and because I'm obsessed with fish, as you all know, I've ended up buying some more fish as well. I picked up, I think I got 6 phantom tetras. Never kept them before. They looked really awesome, so got 6 of them. So I'll get back to the fish room, guys, and we'll set up the betta tank. So welcome back to the fish room, guys. I'm going to just do a little unboxing. Obviously you can see inside the tank. These are 24 litres. This is what I'm going to use to do my betta fish frying. It's just a lot better than that little plastic container that I've got at the moment. So I take the strap off. Basically these tanks I've just used mainly for my breeding projects. Obviously this fish room's quite new. I've only been doing it for 6 months, so every time we get a little bit of spare pocket change, go out and buy something like this, and this helps out a lot. So you just get one of these little plastic lids. It's awesome for just running your air hose down, and also your heater cables, things like that. A lot of this is just paper, so there's this sort of like decorative thing that they put inside. But once you take all the kids stuff off, it's actually just a basic tank. It also comes with this little box here. I won't spend too long doing this because I know it's not the most entertaining of things, watching these unboxing things. So it's just comes with the instructions, and also these little heaters, kind of generic ones that you get with these pets at home systems. They're all right for these little tanks if you need a little bit of flow. I don't tend to use them because I run my fish room off of air, but if you were to have this tank inside, you could just pop this heater straight in, a little heater. If you're doing tropical fish, or if you're using temperate fish, then you could just drop the fish straight in, and it just come with the little air tube for the Venturi system. So once you take all the packaging off like this, you just end up with this little basic tank. And these things are awesome for doing the breeding projects. This is going to be much better than the fry system thing that I've got set up there, just because I can see inside it better. So what I'm going to do is now, guys, I'm going to try and drain out this tank. I want to try and use as much of that water as the Betta fish are in to put in here. I'm going to try and transfer it with as little mulm as possible. Obviously there's going to be some mulm going over to this tank, but I'll try and get it all on camera so you guys can see what I'm up to, and we'll try and get them in here. Once they're in here, guys, I'll show you the progress of the Betta fry as well, because when I showed it on camera in recent videos, you just can't see the Betta fry that well because of the convexed or concave. I can't remember which one. I think convexed is out. Yeah, it's got the convexed sort of plastic paneling, and what's happening is the camera's blurring because it's on the bend, but you'll be able to see through this much easier. So I might have to move the fry system around a little bit, but we'll get into that now. So the bottom's just like this. It's all plain. I'm not going to paint it black right now on camera. I'll do that later on, so you will be able to see behind it for this video. But or I might just actually throw one coat on it now off camera and then just stick it on. So I'll get it in place. I'll pull out the old system, and we'll show you the progress of the Betta fish. So stick around, guys. So as you can see, guys, I've got the tank in place now. I've just one coated the back. It's not the best of paint jobs, but it is what it is. I've just got the Betta fry just down here. Some of them are in the bucket, some are still in the little tank there. So I'm going to try and get as many of as I can into the tank just here without bringing as much of the mulm. There will be some in there, but I'm obviously going to have to top up the tank because this is like 5 litres. This is like nearly 30, so 20, what are they now, 20? They might even be 30 litres, I'm not sure. I think they said the tanks was 32 litres maybe, can't remember. Oh, 24 litres, so yeah, the 24 litres tanks, slightly bigger volume. So I'll try and get as many of as I can into the little tank there, and I'll catch up with you in a second. So here we are, guys, all set up now. It were a little bit more difficult than I imagined to get the mulm out of the water, so it still looks real mulmy. But this is just going to be a better tank. I mean, it's difficult for me to vac the bottom because the Betta fish, as you can see there's absolutely hundreds of them on the bottom. All the pink bellies from the brine shrimp are the Betta fish just here. And because they're on the bottom, when I pull the hose around the substrate, well, the bare bottom tank here, they just don't move. They want to stay where they are. So I'm just going to monitor this tank. Obviously, the sponge filter is cycled, but the tank is not. So for the next couple of days, I'll just keep an eye on all the fish in there and make sure the parameters are in good order. I'm going to try and get some of this mulm out of here as well. I'm going to do this as a bare bottom tank, just like the other one. This is much easier to film as well because of the flat front. But I just wanted to show you guys really on this video that anyone can breed fish. You don't need all these big expensive tanks, and you know, you don't need, you know, big canister filters and stuff. I've got a basic sponge filter in here and a heater, and this tank's £30. You know, it's not big on anyone's budget really, and you can just see, you know, look at all these Betta fish. There's absolutely loads of them, over 100 Bettas in this tank. They're a little bit nervous at the moment, so they're all down on the ground, but After a couple of days of being in here and getting some more brine shrimp, you can see they're all got the orange bellies because they're being fed on the baby brine now. And you can see some in the water as well. But once this tank settles down, we should be able to get a better shot of this. So thanks for sticking around in this video, guys. It's a bit of a random one, but I just wanted to show you, you know, you don't have to have all this fancy equipment. I've got this little plastic fridge organizer. This is a 4-pound tote from the range that I actually bred the Betta fish in. I'm going to do a series on the Betta fish once these guys grow up a little. So these guys will stay in this tank for a little while until the rainbows are growing up in this 40 breeder. Once these guys have grown a little bit more, these guys will go to the wholesalers, and the Betta fish that are in this tank here, I'll come into this tank and they'll grow out the rest of the days with me in here until they go back to the wholesalers again. And I'll probably end up keeping a few as well, because I always do with the Betta fish. But I just wanted to show you guys a little video there. It's not the most exciting one. Please don't unsubscribe just because of this video. This is more for a bit of an update and things in my fish room. So we're still going to keep this container here. I'm thinking about clearing out this bottom rack and moving these guys down. So I'll use these hatch outs on the bottom row here. I actually like to move one because it's slightly bigger, this. And I'm going to get another one of these tanks and pop it just here as well. 32 litres, no sorry, 24 litres for £32. It's an absolute steal. So really cheap tank, but it'll do the job. It does exactly what I need it to do. And it'll bring up the fish for the first stages of their life. So I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Hope you're all having an awesome week, and I'll see you in a bit. Peace out.